Well, I think when you look at the lawsuits that are being filed and the arguments that are being made by the Trump campaign, and you look at the Democrats' response, but who keep saying there's no evidence of any wrongdoing. Well, we now have some evidence of wrongdoing and irregularities. We have notes from poll watchers about things that did not match up in a number of different states. But the question is going to be whether they can use that in court. But in terms of the standards here, Democrats dragged this country through a 2-year special counsel investigation. And what that investigation basically was an investigation into fraud for the previous election. It cost taxpayers $32 million. It tore the country apart. And at the end, after the investigation, it proved nothing. So if Democrats can do that to the country, I think it's okay for Republicans in the Trump campaign to go through and look at these cases piece by piece to try and make sure that if one person was disenfranchised by fraud, that they fix it for the next time. Because as they have said, this is about future elections, not just the election of President Trump. And I find it interesting that Democrats who are constantly screaming about voter intimidation, voter disenfranchisement, are now not wanting to look at anything when it comes to maybe the possibility that there were some problems in an election where the rules were changed halfway through an election. We had mass mail-in voting in places where we've never seen it before. And maybe we should learn from some of the lessons that we've seen here about how to deal with this in future elections.